Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kelly back at you with another YouTube video. Today this video is going to be kind of about my really crazy life story. So, yeah, let's get on with the video. So, as y'all know, I am 15 years old. Sorry, I'm 16. I was born on December 14th, 2001 in Northern Virginia, Fairfax County to be exact. And I was born in Inova Children's Hospital. You could say that I was a pretty good child. I didn't really cry or scream a lot. I was a normal child. Just kidding, I was not normal at all. I was like opposite of normal, just like I am now, I mean. But anyway, so I was kind of an introvert when I was little. I mean, I still am now, and I've had anxiety ever since I was about 3. And ever since I was little, I've wanted to become a veterinarian or a singer. But yeah, that's one that over the years people have told me, oh, you know, like you shouldn't be a veterinarian, it takes like 10 years of school. And I'm like, I really don't care, that's what I want to do, and I'm going to set my goal. And yeah, on to the schooling part of my life. I don't know why I just did that. I went to preschool at Sleepy Hollow Preschool in Virginia, obviously because I was born in Virginia. For kindergarten and first grade, I went to Wakefield Forest Elementary School. And then for 2nd through 6th grade, I went to a private school called Pinecrest School. Those years were probably the best years of my life, or at least some of them. But I loved my friends at that school. I loved the teachers at that school. That school was just all around amazing. And I was really sad to leave because I had to go to public school in 7th grade. And I did not want to go to the school. The school was freaking huge, and the private school that I went to had 85 kids in all, and my graduating class was not 9 in total. So yeah, compare that to a huge middle school full of 14 or 1500 kids. It was crazy. I was bullied for all of 7th grade pretty much by a girl, and I'm not going to mention her name because I don't want to call her out or anything, but I was bullied by her and her friends, and she was a pretty mean person. But yeah. Fast forward to the summer of 7th grade. Me and my mom completely uprooted our lives and moved down here to the glorious state of Florida, also known as the Sunshine State, to help my grandparents. And I'm not going to talk about that because I don't really want to talk about that, but anyway, so yeah. It was definitely a culture shock because where I lived in Virginia was like really close, and I mean like 20 minutes away from Washington, D.C., like, you know, full of big towns and lots of people and traffic. And then I moved down here and it's like a really small town full of like 3,000 people, and it's just it was crazy. I was not used to like the small town country setting. So yeah, I mean, yeah. a short while after we moved down here, my parents got divorced, and my dad still lives up in Virginia, so it's really hard for me to see him because it costs a lot of money for me to fly there and back. And there have been some downsides of moving to Florida, but there have definitely been a lot of upsides, I guess. Yeah. So I'm actually really happy that I moved down to Florida, even though it caused me to lose a lot of friends and to, you know, lose a lot of family and stuff. So yeah. Now on to the depressing part of the video, where you're gonna hear about stuff like anxiety and depression and woo. I've been struggling with anxiety my whole life, but I've only really been struggling with depression ever since I moved down here. And I think one of the main reasons why I've been struggling with depression is because I miss a lot of my family up in Virginia, and also my parents got divorced, and that's just taken a toll on me. But I still choose to stay strong through it and be the funny, goofy, awkward, weird person that I am. And it's a really hard topic for me to talk about, but depression is real, and it's a disorder that people have, and people need to understand that depression is not just a feeling that you get. Like, you know, some people might say, oh, I feel so depressed today because of something that happened that day, and then the next day they're fine. But somebody who has like actual depression, like the disorder, struggles with depression every single day, and usually that's because like a traumatic experience that they had, or something that, you know, affected them wholeheartedly and affected their emotions and stuff. So yeah, what I want you guys to know is that, you know, if you have anxiety or depression, there are ways that you can get through it. You know, don't think that your life is over because you have depression or anxiety. You know, there are ways that you can cope with it. Like, I've found ways that I can manage my anxiety and depression. And, you know, if you ever need to talk to somebody, go to a therapist, or talk to me, or talk to your family or your friends, or somebody who you trust that will understand what you're going through. You know, even talking to somebody else that you know that has depression, you know, that will help you, because then they will understand what you're talking about and, you know, what you're going through. On a happier note, I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of the night or day, wherever you are. And yeah, deuces.